going on. It took me forever to get back on here because I had kids coming in for lunch, heading out, doing this. We had to do some stuff for Izzy because they leave tomorrow. So what I was saying is we have been so busy trying to pack and get kids ready for college. Noah starts high school next year. He's going to be a senior. I can't hardly believe it. And then Izzy and Gideon head down to Florida here soon. Haley just got back, last Sunday from her honeymoon. And so life has been very busy around here. I know I haven't been live, but things are going well. Haley and David are doing wonderful. Everybody's coming over tonight because we're doing a surprise going away party for Gideon, Izzy, and their buddy Josiah. Hopefully none of them are on here watching because that means that they know that we're doing a party. So Izzy just went in because Haley wants to spend some time with Izzy before she leaves. So they're going to get lunch together. And so for their party tonight, we're doing big beef burritos. So Izzy and Gideon think we're just doing a family, like a family going away party, but we actually invited some of their friends. I got them each a present. And so everybody's gone right now. Like it's so quiet. Everybody's gone. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to get on this live and I'm going to talk to them before everybody starts coming in again and get my face ready. And so I'm going to decorate. So when they come back in from lunch, and then Gideon had to get some oil change and things done for his car. I'm just drinking tea because I picked up a little chest cold and I'm supposed to be leaving soon to meet them down. So they leave in the morning. They're going to drive down. It's going to take them 2 days. Me and my husband are actually going to fly out on Thursday so we can meet them in the afternoon because this is Izzy's first time going to college and we want to settle her in. We want to help her get her stuff in her dorm and spend time with her before we leave. And so we're going to go for the weekend. Noah starts school on Tuesday. And I wanted to actually take him shopping. Like I took my other kids shopping for college. And I think if you haven't seen that video, I posted that yesterday. And Noah wants to work because he was gone last week at Washington, D.C. with me and Gideon, which I still have a couple videos to share. And he's like, Mom, I want to work. I need to make money. I'm like, okay. So he didn't get to go school shopping. So when I get back on Sunday, on Monday, it's going to be a Mom and Noah day. We're going to get lunch. We're going to get school clothes for him because he's growing like a weed. And so then we're going to spend the whole day together. And then he starts school on... Hello, Leanne. It took me, I'm sorry. I told you guys I'd be back in 10 minutes, but my husband came home. Robert came in for lunch. Haley came in. We talked to her. Then I had a meeting on, oh, my daughter's texting me now. I had a meeting with somebody and then I had phone calls coming in because we're a poultry farm. And so I guess eggs are kind of going crazy right now. So we're trying to figure that out. Prices went up on white eggs like drastically. And I think it's because there's a law going through that in certain states you can't have caged chickens. They all have to be cage free, which is going to cause the prices of eggs to go up, which you're probably already seeing that. Yeah. Oh, you're painting your living room. Send me a picture. I love painting. I hope it's a color and not white because I like color. So yeah, I am such a busy mom. So I'm putting together these wellness boxes for my kids. I made Gideon one last year. It's a wellness tackle box. So I went and got a tackle box for Izzy because I'm going to send them with all of Mom's health remedies. And I have to tell you, let me take a little drink of my tea. Got a little dry throat. I'm dealing with dry throat right now. Ooh, I love gray. You're far from boring, girl, please. And so what was I saying? Oh, the tackle box. And last year I made one up for Gideon, and I'm sure you guys probably seen, I probably made the video of that. I didn't want to put makeup on today, but we got people coming over for a party. Okay, here we go. And I'm just going to bring it right over there because we're leaving tomorrow. So I put one together for Gideon, and he's like, what's this? And I said, it's like a health tackle box. So like, if you're not feeling good, you know, I'll have all like the things I do for you guys when you're sick. And he's like, oh, I don't need that. I said, okay, well, I said, can you just take it? I mean, like, just take it. So at least when you're sick, because, you know, I do Young Living. And so I have a lot of Young Living products that I swear by. And I mean, I can't just get them to him when he's in Florida. And so halfway through the semester, I got him like all of my remedies. And he called me, he's like, Mom, so Thank you so much for this. I even put like little Post-its telling him what everything was for. I gotta do that again. He's like, Mom, so like your wellness tackle box is a hit. Like all the people I got a little hair going on here. I can see it. There it is. He said all the people I hang out with, they're asking me if I can give them a cough drop, or they have a sore throat, what to do, or a sick belly. They want Mama Bell's remedies. So I actually had to send him more of the Thieves cough drops. The Thieves cough drops are amazing. I'm gonna show you guys. I swear by these. They are amazing. So halfway through the semester, he was like, yeah, Mom, you did good, Mom. And I'm like, yeah, I know. Like you're if you get sick, you got to be able to take care of yourself. And so we are doing a party, and so I bought each of them a present. And I got Izzy I had to get mini, right? Because they're in a dorm and there's not a lot of room. So I got Izzy a mini iced coffee maker. And it's specific, like it doesn't heat the water up as much, so she can do iced coffee. And so we got her an iced coffee machine. And then Gideon, oh my goodness, this is wet. Why is this wet? Oh my, I'm plastering my face. Look at this. Look at how did that get all wet? I basically just painted my cheeks, whatever. It's soaked, absolutely soaked. I don't know what's going on. Hopefully that's not a precursor to my day. So anyway, he was very grateful that his mom set him up with the best cold remedies ever. And so now he's looking forward to it again. Izzy's like, what is that? I said, trust me, you're going to need it. I got water all over my sink. It's soaking everything. I don't know what happened here. And so I picked her up a tackle box. I found a red and white one. Gideon's is green and white. And I'm going to hook them up with that. But yeah, he was like, Mom, all the guys are like, hey, we need some of Mama Bell's remedies. I'm like, okay. So Gideon's into tea. And so I bought him a tea kettle. So at college, you can't have an open burner. So he couldn't do one like I have, but this one's all together. So I got him a tea kettle, and then I got him different kinds of tea. Oh my goodness. All my brushes are wet. What's that? Oh. Okay. My eyes are, I don't know what's going on. I feel like I'm not here. I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone right now. I gotta get another brush. That one just painted on pink on my eyes. Oh, Gideon asked me to put his laundry. So the kids are pretty much packed, ready to go. But anyway, I got Gideon a tea kettle. Then I got him an organizer to put all the tea in. And then their buddy Josiah is going down there, and he really likes coffee. So I got him a mini coffee machine. And then I think I got him a box of, it's not a Keurig, it's a Hamilton, but it takes Keurig cups. Keurigs are expensive. I got Izzy one for her iced coffee. That is wet too. What in the world? But they didn't have anything else. All they had was Keurig, so I had to get Keurig. And so we're going to be doing the surprise party. And my husband, we're kind of struggling. We're struggling a little bit because our kids, man, because they're all similar age, life is happening for us right away. Like right away. And he's like, me and him went to every stinking brush. My eyes are wet. I don't think you can tell, but my eyes are soaking wet. And my husband's like, wow, life is going so fast. I'm like, it really is. And so I was in the kitchen the other day, and I think I had told this on my last live, but I had to get off because I had a call that kept coming and coming. And so I was doing the kitchen, and so normally I'll wash the dishes and then I'll have my kids put them away because it makes the dishes go faster. And they complain about it, but they eat, they can at least help. I tell my kids, I said, whenever I get upset with them, I'm like, I'm tired of raising adult kids. I've raised you guys, you should know now. I'm just here to counsel you and guide you now, not to raise you. There should be a point where you're not raising your kids anymore. You raise them, you instill values in them, you teach them, and then they take what you learn, and then they are adults and they will hopefully apply that to your life. I'm here for counsel, for support, for guidance and wisdom. If I have any wisdom on a situation, I'm not here to parent anymore. You can't be parenting 25-year-olds. They've got to eventually grow up and figure life out. And so they'll complain about the dishes, but I'm like, listen, there's all there is adults in this house. Y'all aren't little anymore. You can help me. So they've been helping me. I mean, I got really good kids, but they'd rather play Xbox than help me with the dishes. So my husband comes in and he's like putting food away and he's putting dishes away. And I'm like, what are you doing? He goes, well, all the kids are leaving now. It's going to be just me and you. And I got to just get used to helping you because it's only going to be us. And I'm like, oh. And so he's like, so I'm going to have to help you put food away, help you put dishes away. And I'm like, okay. And so then on Sunday, I had to make a fast trip to go get the presents. And my husband's like, well, I come with you. Can I come with you? And I'm like, you want to come with me? He's like, yeah. He's like, it's going to be just the two of us. And so I got to start doing things with you and I'm done haying. He says, and so we get in the car. He's so funny. And so I can't see anything. So if you guys are commenting, like I'm blind. I can't see anything without my glasses. So I'll hurry up and do my makeup. And I didn't get to bed till 2:30 last night because when I eat good, I don't sleep. It's so weird. I've been doing a smoothie in the morning, smoothie at lunch, and then a nice dinner. I haven't been eating after dinner. And if I get like a sugar craving, then I grab my souped up tea, which has lemon, ginger, cinnamon stick. Ooh, I forgot my honey. Honey, and then I have a green tea and an echinacea in here. And so this has helped me when I have a sugar, like I feel like I need sugar. I just put a little honey in my tea and it has been helping me and drinking lots of water. And so he gets in the car and he's like, well, life's going fast. He says, so what are we going to do now? I said, what do you mean? He's like, what are we going to do now? I said, well, even though the kids are getting older, they still come over and eat. They come over and hang out with us. So my kids have named my house the big house now. So it's not like I got to go home. They call the house the big house. And I think it's the coolest thing ever. I'm going to see if one of them will make me a sign that says the big house and I'm going to hang it. So now this house is considered the big house. And they're always coming over. I mean, Robert comes over for lunch because he comes in between his pumps. I said, honey, they're always going to be around. Maybe they don't sleep here at night, but they're always going to be around. I said, and then hopefully in a couple years, we'll have grandbabies and our house is going to get crazy again. And so this weekend, I have so much to tell you guys. So just grab coffee and tea and just listen to me because I haven't been on live forever. So I have just so much to say. And I have so much to say. And then Izzy and Madison were part of the horse show at the fair this past weekend. And we have not shown horses in years just because our kids got older. They got jobs. And sports, they weren't able to show because they were, in football practice. And so I was talking to my husband and it was really nice watching Izzy. She did so good. Oh my goodness. Her and Madison did so good for not being able to practice all year because they're busy. Izzy took 2 firsts, a second, a reserve grand, a third, and a fourth. She got 3rd place on the poles and she's never done the poles before. And Poppy, I couldn't believe it because her and Poppy are so like chill when they ride. Like Poppy almost falls asleep walking. And she was like giving her like, they just looked so great. And so I was talking to my husband. It's funny too because the Lord's speaking to you when he says the same things to many people without us knowing. And so Haley came in and she's like, Mom, I think I would really like to start going to fairs again. I really miss it. And I'm like, what? That's really funny you said that because I was thinking the same thing. Like, I'd like to find a camper, start camping there, and like support Izzy and Madison because they love the horses. So my husband walks in, he's like, I was thinking maybe we could get back into the horse shows. Let's start bringing our Clydesdales and we can do some shows. And then Izzy can ride Eva in the shows. And then we can get a camper and just kind of spend the week at the fair. And so the Lord is like telling all of us we need to get back into the horses to support Izzy and Madison. And then, maybe Izzy, I'm not going to do it because I know this is really weird, but I'm a little afraid of horses. I used to show them, but they're so big, the Clydesdales, so I get a little nervous. So I'm not like a horse girl. I don't like to go fast. I don't like to be in small spaces, and I don't like to go high. As you get older, you have no guts. I'll be honest with you. You might think you're a thrill seeker now in your 30s. In your 40s, you're still okay. But when you hit your 50s, no thrill. None. None. You want both your feet planted on the ground. You want to just be calm. So I bought myself a boat for my birthday. The kids love it. So we've been going skiing and they make these turns or like, Mom, do you want to go on skis? And I've skied before, I can get up, but I'm afraid I'm going to break a bone. So I'm like, I'll pass, but I really want to be out there, but I don't want to hurt myself because I'm fragile. I need to get my butt back in the gym so I'm not fragile. And so they're going in circles and I get off and I'm thinking, that wasn't fun for me. My husband's like, how was it? It wasn't fun for me. I said, I just want my boat and I just want to fish with a coffee when it's cool, like the fall with a jacket, and just quiet and watch the sun go down and just catch fish, put my K-Love on. That's what I want with my boat. That's why I bought my boat. It's just relaxing. And so my husband's like, well, now that everybody's moving out, I got to spend more time with you. So I'm going to start going fishing with you. I've heard that 4 times this week. I'm like, okay, honey. And so then he came in today and he had to do some bills. I took up the desk and he said something to me and I walked over and he's like, well, I'm trying to use my desk. I go, well, since our kids are moving out, we're going to want to spend more time together. So I'm going to sit next to you while you're doing your bills so we can be together. And he's like, he's laughing about it. So he has been all about getting the boat fixed. He is like, where's the manual? Because a couple things are off. I mean, there's like some tweaking we got to do on it because my kids have been using it. And so he's like, I need those manuals so we can get it going. So when we get back from taking the kids to Florida or going to, help the kids in Florida, we're going to be fishing. And I'm like, okay, I'm there. And when I come back from this and Noah gets to school, I'm going to be going through every single room in my house. I just feel like a bomb has hit my house. The wedding, graduations, showers, family 3 times, now college, vacation. My house just looks like it's crazy and it bothers me. Every room I go in, there's piles, drives me nuts. So I am ready. Yesterday, so I'm going to tell you guys, a lot of people ask me how I do things. Like, how do you do things? How do you get things done? I'm going to share with you my secret. So this is literally what I do. You know how you take on a chore and it just lasts so long and you get so sick of it that you're like, I cannot look at this anymore. And you just kind of leave it halfway mid. So I have come up with a perfect solution. So if you're on here, you're going to get the perfect solution to accomplishing things. So yesterday, I set goals for myself, and I know I've shared this with you before. I wake up and I pick 3 things, 3 goals, whether it's sweeping the floors, organizing the kitchen cabinets, weeding the garden, working out. And some things you got to do, right? You got to sweep a little bit. You got to do dishes. So I pick 3 goals, and once I accomplish those, that's it. I don't go up to another room and start cleaning. I only accomplish my goals. And I'm telling you, life is so less stressed if you just get goals every day. Once they're done, they're done. And then the next day you set goals. Maybe your goal is taking your kids out for the day and going shopping. And then coming back, making dinner and putting laundry away. You can have goals that aren't cleaning. So I'm going to tell you my new tip. Okay, here's my new tip. So yesterday, one of my goals was to fold the laundry. Whenever my kids go anywhere, there's a pile of laundry. And so my kids wash it and dry it, but then it doesn't go anywhere. So I accomplished 4 things yesterday at once. And this is how I do it. It's so funny. My husband just sits there and he just looks at me. He's like, I don't understand what you're doing. So I wanted to get the laundry room so I can see the floor. I wanted to get the laundry off my floor in my room. And then I was going to get ready. I counted that, getting ready for the morning. And then I ended up organizing all of these cabinets in the bathroom. I didn't do the lower ones. I did the top. So this is what I do. Okay, here it is, you guys. Are you ready? Some of you are going to be like, that's stupid, or, oh, that's not, big deal. So this is what I do, and it helps. So I'll come in here, I'll brush my teeth, and I'll put my lotions on my face. So then I'll go into the living room or the laundry room. I'll grab 1 handful, just 1 handful. I fold it and put it away. Then I go to my chair. I grab just 1 handful, not real big, put it on the bed, fold it, put it away. And then I come back in here and I organized 3 shelves. Once just the 3 shelves are done, I come back here and I put on my foundation, my blush, my concealer, and then I stopped. Did the same thing. Went out to the laundry room, grabbed another handful, folded it, put away. And they're not big. Maybe 10 items, 12 items. Then I did the same thing in my chair. Then I came back and I did the bottom one and started the other two. And I just rotate it because I get bored. If I, like my closet, I know it's going to take me days to clean my closet. So I'll set goals. I'll say, okay, shirts, just the shirts today, and then the pants. And I'm also going to vacuum my floors. So I'll do all my shirts. That's it, just the shirts. Then I'll go over and vacuum my floors. And then I'll come back and do Luke's shirts, then mop the floor. See where I'm going with it? So if you do things in smaller time periods, it won't burn you out. Instead of trying to accomplish a big task in one sitting, I take 3 decent tasks, because laundry, two things of laundry for other people plus this, it took me like probably 3 hours, but it took me like 3 hours to put my makeup on because I did it in phases. So I accomplished, the laundry room is perfect. You should see my bedroom, beautiful. These cabinets are completely organized. I have cold medicine here, Tylenol here, Band-Aids, and I just did a little bit at a time. And then once everything was done, I was done. I was done probably, I got up early though because I could not sleep yesterday. I was probably done by noon. I even like drank my tea in here. I had my smoothie in here. And then I had the whole day. I went down, did some dishes, and I had the whole day to just kind of hang out with the kids. And so if, I'm not like, I can't like answer everything. Like I don't think I'm like the smartest person in the world for sure. But that's what I find helps keep me going. So I can't accomplish the laundry in one day. I cannot do all the laundry in one day. There's still piles in there, but those are other piles. But you have to set yourself goals or you'll be overwhelmed, especially if you have little guys. When my kids were little, I tried to do it all. Like I would wake up, living room, bathrooms, kitchens, kids' bedrooms, clean the kitchen, lunch, dinner, and I was burnt. Like there were many times where I had to come up to my bedroom and shut the door, and I literally laid on my bed and cried. I was exhausted because I was trying to do everything at once, and it took me years of being exhausted to realize, holy cow, your house is never going to be completely clean because you live in it. If you don't live in your house, it'll stay clean. So as I became more exhausted and got a little older, I realized, one, your family needs to help you. So even when my kids were little, like David's job was putting the pillows on the couch. It still helps me. And Izzy and Noah would be emptying out the bottom part of the dishwasher, the non-breakables. So even though it was a small job, it was still helpful to me. Do you know what I'm saying? It just kind of made sense. So I had a notebook, and when the kids woke up, I would list things that were kind of difficult and things were easy. My kids all had to come downstairs and sign their name by one that takes a little time, and then 2 easy. Robert would always be the first one up. He would run down the stairs because he wanted to pick his jobs first. Because after their jobs were done, they could do whatever they want. Basketball, hang out, play Xbox for a little bit. Well, not during the day. We didn't actually turn the TV on. I had a rule about that too. And so if you guys like hearing me talk, here I am. I can't see nothing, so hopefully you guys are okay. Hopefully you're being kind because I can't see that either. And so as I got even older, I realized I just needed to pick goals and set them. And so if I pick goals and I complete them, I just have that feeling of accomplishment. Maybe my living room's dirty, but that wasn't my goal. My goal was this, and this. And I pick things up. You pick things up. And so maybe my goal is to deep clean my living room, and then to open my mail, and then to sweep the floors. That's 3 goals. And then you pick another goal the next day. And so it has been a lot easier to take care of a big house and then have my kids help me. But recently have I started doing this rotation thing where I do a little bit, I do like 3 jobs and I do a little bit at a time. And then maybe I'll sit down and have a cup of coffee in between it. Or maybe my husband will come in and want lunch, so I take a little break. And so I just rotate myself, and I'm telling you, it's working. Like, it's working. I didn't even feel like I worked hard yesterday, but it took me hours to do it because I rotated things, and then I don't get bored, and then I accomplish it, and I don't get overwhelmed. So if you're struggling with that, you could try it out. I better turn my glasses on to see what's going on here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I don't know if that was helpful to you guys, if you want to try that, But that is, that's working for me. Okay, let's get this mascara on. And just see. I mean, I don't know if you hate cleaning, maybe grabbing a couple goals. And what ages did your kids really get into helping chores? Well, I have to tell you, young. So Izzy was 5 and Noah was 4. Like even when they were little, we do the cleanup song, clean up, everybody, everywhere. So when they could like walk 2 or 3, I would have them help me pick up their room. I mean, yeah, I know I do most of it, but when they were even little, like the kitchen, we would all have a part of the kitchen. So Izzy and Noah were usually well, they asked to. They were in charge of doing the dishwasher. So they would undo the dishwasher. Did things go back where they should? No. Did they put the silverware where it should go? No, but it didn't matter, and I didn't critique them because they were helping me. So maybe after everybody went to bed, I'd have to go move some plates. It didn't matter because we were all taken apart. So one kid would be in charge of washing, one drying, one putting away. One would be in charge of putting the food away. One would be in charge of sweeping and doing the counters. So we all took a part of it. But I've been doing that with probably 3, 4, and 5. But of course, as they get older, the chores become, a little more, not in depth, but more hands-on. But I do it age appropriate, right? Like even with my froze, I think Gideon. Thank you, Heather. People know that I need, yeah. I am frozen right now because my son called me and he must be leaving a message. So hopefully it doesn't stay frozen like that forever. I don't know if you guys can see me, but on my side, it looks like it's frozen. Am I frozen, you guys? Are you just hearing me or are you seeing me too? Because it shows just my face not moving. That happened last time when anybody calls. The screen kind of freezes on me. It's really weird. It takes a second to come back. Black screen, I can only hear you. Yeah, that's because my son called. He must be leaving a message. Ooh, I hope it comes back on. That's gonna really stink. Let's give it a minute and see if it comes back. I don't know why it does that. Yeah, you guys can hear me, but you can't see me. So why you can't see me, I'm actually putting my mascara on. Come on. Come on. I don't know what's going on. Well, I guess if I can't get it back, I'm going to have to let you guys go because the screen is not coming back. That's really weird how that happens. I know it happened to us last time and it took like a minute for me to be back on. So we'll just see what it does. Give it a couple seconds. If it doesn't come on, I guess I'm going to have to let you guys go. That was my son Gideon. He's trying to get an oil change. All right. It looks like black screen with audio. Black screen with audio. Do you have an option to switch camera back? Oh, let's see. I will look. Let me see. Oh, audio's on. It's flipping me. I'm looking, guys, to see. You can FaceTime me. It looks like... Nope, it looks like it's not letting me. Okay, you guys, well, I guess I'm gonna let you go because it's not coming back. It has me stuck. And so all you guys can do is hear me, and I definitely don't want people to have to see a black screen and listen to me talk forever. But anyway, thank you guys so much for being on here. I'm gonna get going because I have to get decorating for my kids' surprise party. So have a wonderful day, and I will, when I come back, I'll go live next week when I come back after everybody's in school. All right, you guys, see you later. Thank you for joining me. I'm so sorry about the technical difficulties. Oh my goodness, crazy. Okay, see you guys.